Well, hi there guys, and welcome to another video. So guys, my associate and colleague Beb recently visited me for work purposes. He was collecting a small cache, a small hoard of Ryzen processors that I have here as part of a piece of work that I'd commissioned him to do, building some machines. But that's not really very interesting to you. What may be more interesting to you is that while he was here visiting me, he dropped off a gift. A personal gift, you understand, not a professional bung of any sort. He dropped off a can of the Monster Ultra Citron. He does appear to have adorned the can with some sort of adornment, but I'm sure that won't affect the utility of the can. Now, many of you will know that the Ultra Citron is my favourite of the Monster flavors. You may also know that it is extremely rare to come by a Monster Ultra Citron here in Britain. Well, at least where I am in Britain, in the circles that I keep. And so I'm very pleased to have it with me. And I thought I'd take the opportunity to drink and enjoy it, but also to review it for you. I would suggest we start with the words. Okay, well... Yeah, okay, well, maybe not so much the words today. I don't know where Beb sourced this, because Beb is quite the sourcer of things. And I recognise some German language and some French language on here. So I'm probably not going to read out the words, because while I can understand the German language, I'm not sure how many of my viewers of the channel can. So the Monster Ultra Citron, again, let me stress, does not usually come with this adornment. Perhaps the shop in which Beb acquired the Ultra Citron also provides these adornments. But it would usually come in a yellow can. It is otherwise a pretty much standard Monster can. So let's open her up, shall we? Now, this adornment also, I think, serves as a proxy to opening the can, because it does appear to be attached to the ring pull. So I will use the adornment now to open the can. Oh, there we go. Yes, it's actually easier to open the can without using the adornment, but nonetheless the adornment stands. It plays. Right, so immediately I'm getting a glorious scent. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, lemon. Such citrus tones, they make me very happy. Oh yes, it's like being in an orchard of lemon trees, something that I've never done. Such excellent lemony scents. Yes, well, let me swirl it a little. Oh, it's like the room is filling up with lemons. It's like I'm about to drown in a sea of lemonic lemons. Right, well, let's not waste any more time. Let's take our first sip of the Monster Ultra Citron, shall we? Here we go. Monster Ultra Citron going in. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that truly is a glorious flavour. Now, I like lemons as much as the next man. Hello, lemons. And this beverage is the pure embodiment of lemon. It's such a sharp, pointed, hitting flavour. Oh, yes. So, Monster Ultras have always had quite potent flavour. Perhaps the white ones less potent, but all the other ones, the blue ones, the red ones, the orange ones, the black stroke blue ones, all potent. And I would say that the yellow one also very potent. This may be the most potent of all the flavours. And it's such lemon. I mean, lemon is always quite a strong flavour. You know, when adding lemon things to other foods, one generally is somewhat sparing with one's addition so as not to overpower other flavours. But when the primary flavour is lemon, why stop short of anything but the max? Well, Ultra Citron. Well, what can I say? It's a Monster Ultra, so of course it is sugar-free. Sugar-free is important to a lot of people. I like to avoid the sugar myself in its most direct form, where possible, except when I'm holidaying in Las Vegas, when I like to just suspend my sugar ban so that I can take maximum advantage of the holiday. So yes, the sugar-freeness is excellent. It is a monster beverage, so obviously it does have a decent amount of caffeine in it, and I think that's the reason that most people would enjoy a Monster, to take a caffeine hit. Obviously one needs to ensure, when one is using Monster as a caffeine hit, that one does actually have a source of energy, because it's not going to give you any energy. The calories are basically as near to zero as makes no difference. Oh, a number 36 bus. So yes, obviously you don't want to get a stim and then just burn out immediately, so ensure that Monster is consumed as part of an appropriate calorie intake, so you don't burn through everything too quickly, unless of course you are trying to do that as part of a weight loss regimen, but that's not really what we're talking about today. But let's get down to the crux of it. It's fizzy, it's very fizzy. The carbonation is very notable on the tongue and on the lips. It's just all round a fantastic beverage, you know. Unless you don't like citrus type flavours, and if you do like a caffeine hit and a bit of carbonation, and the distinctive undertone that is pretty much every energy drink ever, get the Monster Ultra Citron. And if you can find a regular source, then yeah, grab onto that regular source, because I certainly find these hard to come by. Well, I shouldn't drink too much of it in one go, otherwise I might become a little ultra sloshy in the stomach, and nobody likes the ultra slosh. So, Monster Ultra Citron. What would I give this as a rating? I think Monster Ultra Citron as my favourite Monster Ultra, and possibly one of my favourite of all consumables of all time. I would probably go as far as to say my favourite beverage, at the very least. I would give it a rating of Carrier Kessel. Carrier Kessel. That is a high rating, I think we can all agree. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me for today's Monster Ultra Citron review. Just couldn't resist but having another swig of the bad boy. I hope you found today's review interesting and informative. And guys, please do feel free to comment below. Perhaps you'd like to tell me what your favourite beverage of all time is. And perhaps you'd like to tell me your policy on sugar versus sugar-free, and why you have that policy. And tell me what you think about the no added sugar alternatives to sugar beverages, where they use you know, sweeteners, and tell me whether you enjoy the sweetened beverage, rather like this gentleman, which I think is packed full of erythritol, or whether you prefer the non-sweet unsweetened over the non-sugary sweetened, or the full sugar, full sweetness action. And also, where you're taking a full sugar, what's your enjoyed flavour if that's your thing? Do you enjoy the high fructose corn syrup or maybe cane sugar? Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about your favourite beverage and just the whole sweetness and sugar debate in the comments if you so choose, or any other topic if you're choosing. Well guys, I've rather bollocked on today, as I like to, so at that point I shall probably finish up. Thank you very much for watching. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video, but for now guys, there's very little more for me to say, except, well, goodbye.